3 things to get him to chase you using your feminine energy. I will see you in right a minute after this. Hello and welcome back. My name is Chengi. I am your dating and relationship expert here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. And we are here to teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, and high worth woman that high quality and high value men find completely irresistible. If that sounds like you are on the right channel. And of course, here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy, we tell it to you like it is. And so if you want to get some real advice on real matters of the heart, you are on the right channel. So let me give you these 3 tips. I talk about femininity a lot, and we have a feminine mastery masterclass on in the Black Swan Relationship Academy, and we talk about that quite a bit. And I've got a whole playlist on here about femininity. And so I have covered this subject from pretty much every angle that you can imagine. So do watch that playlist right after this video, and I will link it at the end of this video so that you can go and binge watch on that, because we know that feminine energy is a powerful energy. It is the energy that allows a woman to walk in her power. Okay, it is irresistible, and so therefore I want to just touch on these 3 things because they are so pivotal to the attraction matrix. We spoke the other day about how we can be chasing a man with our masculine energy. We can be out here in masculine energy and not realize that we're doing it. And I just want to say this for those of you who may not be from English or American cultures, cultures around the world. I was raised in Africa up to the age of 18, so I am very aware of how culture works, and of course I'm exposed to different cultures in my work. I speak to women in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, all over the world, Asian, Arab cultures, African cultures, you name it, Hong Kong. I have clients from all over the world, and so I have developed an ability to really understand cultures, how they work, and I have a huge curiosity about how cultures work. And so I'm going to say this to you because I know that some of my audience are very Western, and some of these things and some of the concepts and some of the videos I'm going to be doing in the future might seem a bit, unusual. But one of the things that many of us were taught were that, to get a man to chase you, you have to pander to him. You have to figure out what he wants and be that person. And if you've been following me in the Black Swan Relationship Academy, you'll hear me use the phrase like perform like a circus monkey. And what I mean is, there these kind of philosophies that, cook for him, know what he likes to eat, wash up for him, do for him, just do for him, just do it. And if you do it better than every other woman, you're gonna win, right? That's definitely how I was brought up, within African culture. Learn how to do this, learn how to please your man, learn how to be this, learn how to be this, so that you can do it for him and shine and, beat off all the competition. And so we didn't realize that much of that do for him. I was actually doing a bit of an interesting search for one of the courses on YouTube, and I just wanted to kind of figure out the sort of mindsets around the world around that particular course. And there was this whole kind of do this and he will never leave you, this one, you're gonna mesmerize him and bewitch him kind of videos. And I kind of thought they were really cute, to be honest, but all of that was really about change yourself, transform yourself into whatever version of the man that is in front of you. If you do these things, he's never going to leave you. And I just want to say to you that this is not feminine energy, because feminine energy is not doing energy, it's being energy. And I know that I say this a lot, and I'm going to say it again. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I want you to really grasp this. It is about being. But what are you being? Okay, what am I being, Chengi? You are being the most authentic version of you. When we want to attract, we have to pull. But the force that draws, that attracts, that pulls is indeed a force. But that force, like a whirlwind, it creates the force, and in the eye of the force, it picks up particles, it attracts particles and things around it, because this force is in the state of spinning. It is this force that is not going outwards. It is just creating this momentum where it is, and therefore picks up sand and dust and trees, whatever is on its path, because it is just going around itself. It is creating this force within itself that it has to attract particles to it. This is feminine energy. It's really about creating this life force, this force field on the inside of us that makes everything around us just simply magnetized to us. How do we do that? We do that by our thinking, by our beliefs, and by our thoughts. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you are in the world, feminine energy works on every tribe, culture, tongue, race, or whatever, because it is the woman's superpower given to us to absorb everything around us so that we can get bigger and better, like the perfect storm, if you like, for want of a better expression. And so if you want to, point number one, if you want to make a man come to you, you have to think about what makes you feel good. Okay, it's about what makes you feel good. And sometimes when we're dating and we're not in our feminine energy, we're thinking about what would make him feel good, what would make him want to come back. But I want you to think, what would make me want to see this man again? What do I want to feel? Who do I want to be? When you are seated in feminine energy, when you are seated in your energy, when you are in this position, what makes me feel good right now? Then you are better able to communicate that to your suitor, and you create an energy force field and an energy signature that makes the man want to know how to please you. Because guess what? Masculine energy is doing energy. They do good to feel good. They have to do good for the feminine. They want to do good for the feminine. They want to impress the feminine. They want to make sure the feminine is happy. But if the feminine doesn't know what makes her feel good, she's not able to communicate, and therefore he doesn't feel like he's winning with her. He doesn't feel like he's making progress. Now, of course, men want that challenge, but they want to feel like it's a mountain they can actually climb and get to the top of. And the only way they're going to do that is when you are very clear about what makes you feel good. If you were dating, what clothes are going to make you feel good? Don't think about which ones are going to make you look sexy enough for him. It's not about that. It's not about, okay, I really am not going to feel good in this dress, but I will look sexy in this dress. And he wants to see me looking sexy in this dress. Sometimes men will even request it. Wear something sexy. Wear something red. That's nice. If you like something red, if you want to wear something tight and sexy, that feels good to you, he gets to be a winner. But on that date, if you think, I actually fancy blue, and I want it to be a little bit flirtatious and loose, because that's what's going to make me feel good. Because when I feel good, like Dr. Pat Allen says, I'm going to do good. I'm going to come out here and do good. I am going to feel feminine and sexy and fun. I'm going to be in good energy. That is how you attract him. Because he may have wanted to see you in red, but the way you are being in this moment, how you're being flirtatious and happy and playful and warm, it will blow his socks off. Because that's really what he wants, not the red dress. Now, be careful, because men out there are testing women to see if they're compliant and submissive. And so they'll say, can you wear something pink for me? And then you will go off and wear it It's a very stupid test because it doesn't necessarily mean that I respect you or am submissive. But this is what men do when they're insecure. We do stupid things as human beings when we're insecure. And that's why I'm starting the Black Swan Relationship Academy for men, because we all need this help, don't we? Okay. So basically, if you are in a relationship and your partner wants you to do something, go somewhere, and it doesn't feel good to you. It doesn't feel good to you. Many of us will just go along, and what will happen is we're out of our feel-good energy, so we're grumpy, we're not happy, we're not giving off those happy, warm vibes because we're not happy. He's gonna suffer, and then we create these big rifts in the relationship, and you're being passive-aggressive, and you're not yourself, and you feel put upon, right? We want to not do that. We want to say to him, sweetheart, would it be okay if I just took the day off and you go off and have fun, and I'm just going to chill and look after myself, and when you come back, we're going to have a good time, okay? And it is better for him to come home to a happy feminine woman than to go to that party or to that place with a grumpy woman who's just so upset and she's not happy. If you want to be attractive to your partner, to your husband, to the man you've just met, you have to be inward looking. It might sound like selfishness, but the output of a woman that's feeling good will always make for a great date, a great partner, and a great wife. The next thing is pursuing your peace. Kind of like the first one. But this time, it's not just this energy that is like looking inward to see what feels good. But it's also about the energy that says that doesn't feel good anymore. Okay, I said yes to this, but it doesn't feel good anymore to me right now in this moment. Okay, I said I would meet him on a Friday, but actually I am so tired, had a long day at work. So what I'm going to do is postpone the date. And I know he'll be very disappointed. I know he might even be upset. But I'm going to say to him, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I can't make it out tonight. And I know you have every right to be upset and disappointed. But right now, I'm just not in the mood, and I'm not going to be great company for you. So please maybe reschedule. I'm available again this date and that date. Or depending on the relationship that you have, if you've been in a relationship for a while, would it be okay if I made it up to you on Friday? We can do whatever you want to do. Okay, we can negotiate a deal that keeps everybody happy. Sometimes you could even be out on a date and all of a sudden it stops feeling good. Maybe he says something to you that doesn't feel good anymore. It's okay to own that, to recognize that I'm actually, what I now have to do is pursue my peace. What does that look like for me in this moment? Because unless I'm in a place of peace, unless I'm rested, I'm not going to show up as my feminine self. I'm going to be defensive. And then that's not going to be attractive to him. That's going to repel him, right? In my relationship, in my marriage, this no longer feels good. And I want you to know that you have every right, as he does, to change relationship dynamics at any point. To say, you know what, we've created this dynamic in this relationship where where it was okay for you to put low effort, but I'm no longer happy with that. I no longer feel at peace with that. Can we renegotiate a deal? Can we look at it again? Can you do more of this and less of that? A woman must always, if you want to be attractive, pursue your peace. Because when you're pursuing your peace, you're going to be well firmly grounded in your feminine energy. You're going to be softer, kinder, sweeter, warm. And of course, he's going to be attracted to you even more than he ever was before. And last but not least, please do not expect a man to read your mind. The masculine cannot interpret the feminine way of thinking, because the feminine is fluid. The feminine is always in this place of flexibility, and she changes her mind and she's not always clear, right? He's not always going to know what you think. So you need to learn how to tell him in a feminine way what it is that you need to sustain the first two, to sustain your peace, to feel good. Let him know and compliment him as you do. Sweetheart, when you call me darling or baby or sweetheart or whatever, it makes me feel, it lights me up inside. It's like somebody turns the light on. I love it if you always called me your darling. Or, honey, when you take out the trash, or when you give me a cuddle at night and it doesn't end up being more than a cuddle, it makes me feel so cherished, so adored, so wonderful that actually it turns me on. Just, I know it's difficult for you and I know it's hard for you, but it's a real thing for me. It just makes me feel like I am the most loved woman in the world. Could we do more of that? Do you think you could do more of that? And I know that's hard. It's a hard thing to ask a man for a cuddle with nothing coming of it. But if you can let him know what it does and how it makes you feel and how amazing when he does that makes you feel, and then request for more, whoo, you will get anything. I am so excited that you were able to see this through to the end of this video. And I'm going to do something different. We're going to put the advert right here just before I say goodbye. Let's watch it and I will see you in the Black Swan Nation. I want to see you in the Black Swan Nation. I'm inviting you into the Black Swan Nation. I want us all to be a part of the Black Swan Nation. So men want exactly what you want. They want connection. They want to fall in love. They want to have a family one day. Their desires are actually no different from yours. Difference is a man wants that with a woman he deeply desires and finds really attractive. I will teach you the nature of men, what every single man, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, even your pastor, desires in a woman. So I am inviting you to enroll in the Mastering Attraction Masterclass. However, why stop there? Why not get into the Black Swan Nation All Access Pass and access all the courses in the Academy? Why not go and figure out how to build a relationship in the most high value, most feminine, most amazing way by becoming part of the Black Swan Nation? See you on the inside. I'm going to leave you with this advert and I will see you in my next video. In the meantime, take care of you. Bye-bye now.